It's okay.
Why would you have a husky in the middle of the desert? I can't believe it.
I'm pretty sure his owner, or the old owner, was just as well. When he first got, he tried to rip every can of soda I had out of my hand. Every single one. He looked at me weirdly, and then he just tried to take it. But he was too dirty about it. Like he just didn't want it. But he has not done that since. I think none of us here drink. So.
Drinking usually is bad. It's too bad the hubcaps are gone.
Don't run me over. Notice that out of
They could take a special weird hubcap.
That's somewhere at Walmart. They got the
No, they take a weird hubcap. Division of State Parks, 1981, Nevada. So this thing's been in Nevada
for a while.
A long time. That's super cool. I love it. I can't believe that someone was just gonna scrap it.
You gotta realize, people aren't like us.
All right, back here at the Peugeot. Did some wiring. And we're going to do something that's not very entertaining, but it's got to be done. By all means, I'm pretty sure that the oil in this is from 1987, because I can't find any indication that it had been changed before that. And I've ran a lot on this oil, and if you look down there, things are not looking pleasant. It's looking pretty gross. For example, if you come over to this one that gets oil changes and gets driven regularly, you'll see that it's nice and clean in there. And that is not the case with that one over there. So, we're going to do the oil change and see if we start rejuvenating it. I dug through my stock. I'm pretty sure that is the correct oil filter for it. I've got some more oil filters if that's not the correct one. It's blue like the one that's on there, so it's probably the right one. And we're going to tap into the wrong type of oil is better than no oil here, because I don't have enough 1540, I don't have enough in that jug, and I don't have enough in that jug. But between all three of these jugs, it should fill it back up full of oil. I'll be changing it again anyway. So I've got to pause my favorite YouTuber because I don't know if I can have his video playing in the background while I'm messing around with my stuff. So we'll give it a pause real quick. And we'll get set up on the ground here and watch a very, very not entertaining oil change. Oh, to change oil on one of these Peugeots, I'll have you know that you need a special tool that is outside, because I threw it outside. Just give me a second here. All right, this wonderfully rusty pile of shit that was sitting in the trunk is how you change the oil in one of these. You need this. Special tool. Comes complete with rust. All right, got the drain pan. My fancy oil changing wrench that should fit this oil drain plug unless somebody changed it. There we go. It is still factory. Now this has not been changed since I bet 1987, so let's see how miserable this is going to be. How tight is this going to be? Oh, not that tight. How gross is this oil going to be? Oh, all of it, and it's thin. Ugh. It's thin for diesel oil. Ugh. Oh, how much is in there? Am I not going to have enough drain pan? Is that about to happen? I really not gonna have enough drain pan. Crap. Oh no, it's about done. The drain pan's really full now though, which is just great. Did I bring a rag? No, of course I didn't.
Oh, idiot.
So this stuff is certifiably gross. Look at that. Barely got on my hands, wiped it right off, and my hands are stained. So this is some gross, sooty stained oil. It is probably exactly as old as I think that it is. The more I look around under here, the more shit I find I'm going to have to replace at some point. Wonderful. Should probably stop looking.
Exactly.
Not on the floor I just cleaned.
Idiot.
Can't keep a clean garage floor around here with these Peugeots. Just can't do it. I could probably take a grinder to this, make it look pretty. Maybe even a fresh coat of paint. There we go. That oil is just filthy. You do not want to spill that everywhere, that's for sure. Even though that's pretty much exactly what I did. Alright, we want to take guesses on how completely seized on there the oil filter is. Let's find out. Oh yeah, it's on there good. Pretty much what I figured the case was going to be. Oil filter wrench? Okay. Is this oil filter wrench going to work? Or is it going to jam into a bunch of shit? Oh, it's going to run into the injection line. This one? Maybe. There we go. How much want to bet that this random oil filter that I grabbed is not the right oil filter? Oh, this is just a heavy oil filter. It's got a lot of sludge in it. Oh, is that actually the right one? Oh, would you look at that? I'm pretty sure it's the right one. Pure Flux LS152B. Peugeot original. Oh, well, let you know when its last oil change was. Well, let's see here. I think this is going to work. That's all oiled up. This filter is gross and from the 1980s. New old stock going on. Oh, would you look at that? And just like that, the whole car is restored. See, it was that easy. Come in here with the funnel. And what I've got left of the right oil. $15.40 going in. Crank it up. It's going in slowly. Probably the first oil change it's had since the late 80s. It is not going to know what to do with itself. Drink it in, drink it in. That's the last of my 1540. Oh yeah, I left the bag on here for a second and it's all gross and stained now. Well, it's not on the stick yet. So, throw some 530 in there, it'll be fine. It's going to be getting changed out in a couple hours anyway. Just want to get some runtime with some fresh oil that's not the filthy gross shit from the 1980s. Still nothing on the stick. How much oil does this thing take? More than I thought it did, clearly. We got a drop on the end of the stick now. Let's let that oil drain down, see what we got. It's probably taking a long time to drain at the bottom. See what we got. Oh yeah, it's already black. That's what happens. A little bit low, but check it again. It's on level ground. And that is how you do first oil change since 1987 on a 1979 Peugeot 504. Wow, the weather's just wonderful outside. Cold, working in the garage, bad lighting. It is what it is. So, I got some really gross oil here. You're wondering, what am I going to do with this gross oil? Well, I'll tell you. In here, I've got a little bit of really shitty old diesel. Fire up the click clacker. And we're just going to make some black gold. Is it going to prime? Yes, it is. Mmm. So we're going to pump this mess into here and mix it all up, and then we got a special place for it. You might be wondering, well, why don't I just pour this? Well, it is completely full, and it will go poorly and spill everywhere, and I just cleaned this garage floor. A whole lot of good cleaning it did. So we're going to work smarter, not harder here. You may ask yourself, what am I going to do with this black gold concoction? Well, I'm going to recycle it. Right now.
How dare you?
It'll burn it. It's going to love it. You can't do this with these new diesels. With these old ones, it'll be fine. Just a little bit though. I normally run this thing pretty much 100% diesel in the wintertime, but a gallon or two of this to 20 gallons of regular diesel ain't gonna hurt. And she's got almost a full tank in her, so we're just gonna go ahead and top it off with a little bit of the good stuff. Little black gold, gallon or two here or there, never hurt nobody. It'll burn it. Right, we got round 2 of the stuff here. Hopefully there's enough room in the tank. Pour it slow. I don't want this stuff blasting back out of the fuel tank and getting everywhere. Had that happen once or twice already. Somehow I still managed to grip one drop right there. I don't know how. Against my best efforts, I always seem to make a mess somehow. Should be about full. Just filled it up the other day. I didn't go that far. You may wonder, why am I burning it in this one and not that one? Well, this one's injection pump's already so not gonna make it any worse. It already pretty much leaks diesel everywhere while it's running. This one over here does not have a leaking injection pump, so we'll spare that one the torture of, well, not really torturous, but we'll spare the injection pump running dirty old oil. It's fine. It's mixed with plenty of regular diesel. And I would say that pretty much about wraps up the oil change. Oil successfully recycled, oil successfully changed, good to go. All right, we're back here. Probably been a day or two later. It's winter time, so the sun goes down pretty much right away. So we got maybe about 30 minutes of daylight left, maybe about 45 minutes left here in Nevada. I'm gonna do everyone's favorite thing, some pressure washing. Now off camera, there was some more tinkering that took place here on this after getting it running. I did change out a fuel line or two, bypass the water fuel separator because it's completely gone. A little bit of makeshift wiring because a lot of the factory wires are chewed through. We last left off, interior was pulled out. This door's working. This door's working. No other doors are functioning. It did drive out of the garage to this spot under its own power, so first time driven. Didn't get a chance to film it, but it didn't go that far. We'll set up the camera and do a proper first drive video. So I'm just gonna get right to it. Sun's going down, it's cold. I'm gonna do a little bit of pressure washing, put you up on a tripod and just go at it. Probably gonna pressure wash it once, then probably pressure wash it again. Kind of a little bit of the time here, you know, scatterbrained video as always. So I'm just gonna get right to it because time is of the essence. Alright, that's the cleanest we're going to get this with what we got on hand. So moving on here next, we're going to get it back into the garage and starting to tear into this interior and see what we got, see what we can fix, and see how we're going to go about restoring it and getting it back on the road.